Today, I want to talk about something that is misunderstood in a very specific way: mental toughness versus physical toughness. Most people, when they hear the word tough, immediately picture something physical: muscles, endurance, pain tolerance, someone who can lift more, run longer, take a hit, and keep moving. But here's the uncomfortable truth: physical toughness is useless without mental toughness, and mental toughness often exists quietly without ever looking impressive. You can train your body to do incredible things, but the body only does what the mind allows it to do. The moment the mind quits, the body follows almost immediately. The body gives signals, the mind interprets them. One of the most important things to understand is that pain, fatigue, and discomfort are signals, not commands. Your body is constantly sending feedback. This hurts, this is uncomfortable, we are tired, we should stop. But pain itself doesn't force you to stop, interpretation does. Two people can experience the exact same physical stress, same weight, same run, same workload, same pressure. One quits early, the other keeps going. The difference isn't muscle, it's how the mind interprets discomfort. Mental toughness is the ability to say, I acknowledge this is uncomfortable, but discomfort alone is not a reason to stop. That skill transfers everywhere in life. Here's something people don't like admitting. Physical toughness is relatively straightforward. You follow a process, lift progressively, run consistently, eat properly, rest, repeat. The results are visible, measurable, rewarding. Mental toughness is different. There's no mirror for it, no obvious progress bar. You build it in moments no one sees. When you don't quit something boring, when motivation is gone, when effort feels pointless, when there's no immediate reward. That's why many physically strong people collapse under stress, uncertainty, or failure. Their body was strained, their mind wasn't. Most people think toughness appears during hardship. In reality, it shows up before it. Mental toughness is getting started when you don't feel like it, staying consistent when progress is slow, not needing external validation to continue, choosing long term benefit over short term comfort. Physical toughness is reactive, mental toughness is proactive. A mentally tough person doesn't rely on adrenaline or pressure to perform. They act before the situation becomes dramatic. Most challenges in life aren't physically demanding, they're mentally draining. Rejection, failure, boredom, uncertainty, repetition, waiting, responsibility, self doubt. Life doesn't ask, can you lift this? It asks, can you keep going when nothing feels rewarding? Mental toughness is staying functional under emotional pressure. It's being able to think clearly when things don't go your way. It's continuing to act rationally when emotions are screaming for comfort. One reason mental toughness is underrated is because it doesn't look heroic. It looks boring, it looks repetitive, it looks uneventful. It's waking up and doing the same thing again. It's not announcing struggles, it's not needing an audience. Physical toughness is visible, mental toughness is private. And because it's private, people assume it's less important until they're forced to rely on it. When pressure hits, mentally tough people don't panic, they simplify. They don't ask, how do I feel? Is this fair? What if I fail? They ask, what's the next correct action? What's under my control? What matters right now? Mental toughness isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about not letting emotions hijack decisions. You still fear, you still feel discomfort, you just don't let these feelings drive behavior. This is where the imbalance becomes obvious. Someone can be physically dominant but mentally fragile, can't handle criticism, crumbles under failure, avoids responsibility, needs constant motivation, quits when results slow down. Mental toughness makes strength durable. It allows you to recover from setbacks, learn from mistakes, stay disciplined when motivation disappears, endure uncertainty without panicking. Without it, physical toughness has an expiration date. Mental toughness compounds over time. Here's the real advantage: mental toughness compounds. Every time you don't quit, choose discipline over comfort, stay consistent, finish what you start, you reinforce an internal identity. I'm someone who doesn't fold easily. The identity carries forward into everything: work, relationships, learning, stress, failure. The body eventually weakens. The mind, if trained properly, gets sharper. Physical toughness is impressive, mental toughness is decisive. The body is powerful but temporary. The mind is what determines how that power is used. When things get uncomfortable, confusing, or unrewarding, mental toughness decides whether you continue or collapse. And most of life doesn't test how strong you are, it tests how long you can stay steady without applause. That's why mental toughness isn't just more important than physical toughness. It's what makes everything else work.